Hey guys, it's Arthur. Welcome to day 2 of mixing my friends' personas with characters that remind me of them. Today we're talking about Carlo. Yes, just this once I'm calling them by their name. Carlo is actually my cousin, so I know them more than I know anyone else on this list. Still, unlike with Galaxy, no character that I wanted to choose instantly came to mind upon thinking of Carlo. So the first fandom I went to is the one they won't stop talking about, LMK. Problem was, none of the characters stood out. They didn't have similar personalities, and the strongest connection I had was that they really liked the macaque character. But that isn't enough in my view, so it was time to move on to a different fandom. Any other fandom. Just any except... Okay, listen. I love FNAF. I really do. In fact, my life practically revolves around it, but that's exactly the point. Not everything can be Five Nights at Freddy's. So I chose Circus Baby, who in the past was Carlo's favorite FNAF character and is still beloved to them. I'm not sure if she's still their favorite, but I still associate her with them from years of having that be, quote-unquote, their FNAF character. They would get the Circus Baby plushie whenever we played as kids, they volunteer whenever Circus Baby is brought up in the idea of a series, and in general, I feel like a clown-type character would work well for them personality-wise. I don't really have a reason not to use Circus Baby. So now that we're past the why this combination was chosen, let's move on to how it was done. For the base body, we're mostly using Carlo. Baby's part comes in more with the details. I thought up most things about this design instantly upon realizing the character, and I had initially thought their persona had a jacket for some reason. I had wanted to go for a crop top jacket over a normal shirt, because Circus Baby has a crop top, but upon realizing the persona only has a t-shirt, I was then going to give them a straight out crop top, but considering this is my younger cousin, it felt a bit weird. And I know Circus Baby has one and nobody really thinks about it, but that's also kinda weird. Look, I know it's not that serious, but I'm just gonna skip the crop top and go with the first idea. Now, you guys will see here that I struggled with this color palette. When I initially designed this in my head, it was just his clothes with a blue jacket thing over it. But things don't go as planned. When I say this genuinely frustrated me, and art rarely does that for me, I mean it. The design itself wasn't exactly what I imagined in my head, so the color palette obviously wouldn't be either. I ended up having to go to the Discord server for help. For a bit of personal flair, I basically made them Spider-Man. So basically they have a microphone compartment in their arm, and so even though they aren't really supposed to, they can use the microphone wire kinda like Spider-Man and spring around with it. That should be all for this video. This creature now belongs to Carlo should he want to do literally anything he wants with it, or it can sit here and never see the light of day again. Either way, my job here is done. If you liked this video, please leave a like and comment. And if you like my art, make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.